Hey, welcome back to Me Being Cheap. Today we're going to talk about how to save money on store-bought deodorant. So this is not going to be a video on how to make your own. I have never tried making my own. I know that there are some recipes out there. I've heard mixed reviews. If you know of a good recipe, feel free to leave that below in the comments. That's something I am just not familiar with. So mine is actually how to save money on store-bought deodorant. Okay, so the first thing that you could do is, one, don't wear any. However, I recently tried that once and it didn't work out good. I had to go for my yearly mammogram and they don't want you to wear deodorant for those. And so I went over there with no deodorant and it was very uncomfortable. You know, everything was kind of sticking. So I don't recommend that. So that is one option though. Of course, if you don't smell too good, then that would kind of be rude to do that to other people. The second is do you remember those deodorant commercials where they would say, it's so good you can actually skip a day? Well, I've tried that and it actually works. So you can try just wearing it every other day. That's only if you don't take a shower in between. So, I don't know. That will be a personal choice. The other thing is when you apply the deodorant, it really only takes one swipe. So one swipe. If you sit there and do this, you're just caking it on and that's more than what you need. So for this secret, which is traditionally marketed to the women, it's a small area, surface area. So to cover the armpit, you would actually have to make multiple swipes. Now for what's traditionally marketed for the men, such as this Old Spice, it's a little wider, and so you can actually get by with just one wipe. So I would recommend when shopping for deodorant, look for one that's wide so that you don't have to make multiple swipes. So that will help your deodorant stick actually last longer. Now, as far as saving money on the purchase price, I used to be an extreme couponer. That's where I got a lot of this stuff. I'm getting near the very bottom of my stockpile. I will say that I have seen deodorant for sale at the Dollar Tree, name brand, for $1. It's mostly, I think it's the Suave and maybe the Secret for the women's. Haven't checked out the men's deodorant yet. They may have some, it may be Degree. I think I saw that. And that one is typically marketed for either or. But they do have it for $1. However, I think it's probably the smaller size, not the little travel size, but the next smaller size, but still that's $1. So what I want to talk to you about is actually how can you save money when your deodorant stick is broken. I don't know if you could see these little pieces rattling around in here. Like, what do you do when your deodorant stick breaks? It's not exactly usable. Or you've used so much that it's down into the plastic. Now what a lot of people don't realize is that there's actually a lot left in there. So what I'm going to talk to you about is how to use broken deodorant sticks plus the ones that are down into the plastic. So what you can do, and I already did one ahead of time, you can actually microwave it, and there's a little bit of liquid in there, and this was about, for one of these sticks, that was about, I did it 20 seconds at a time and I did it 3 times, so it worked out to be about a minute in the microwave. And you want to do it upside down so it goes into the cap. So let me show you. That is the empty deodorant stick, and then what was left in the plastic is actually in the cap. Hope you can see that. Oop, and I just poured it out. But anyway, so you can actually melt all of your deodorant sticks and pour it into one of the containers that you wish to use. So what you can do is crank this one down. Crank it down all the way so you have plenty of room, just depending on how many that you want to melt down, till it's like that. And then you can actually pour the deodorant in there and it will harden back up. So I've got a few more of these to melt. but you will end up with usable deodorant. All right. All right, welcome back. So I have melted all of these deodorant, and this is actually kind of a messy job. The use of a chopstick will help. And I actually had some extra left, but I was able to fill this one completely up with it cranked in the lowest position. And so I have one new deodorant stick, and let's crank it up a little bit so you can see. Won't crank it up all the way, it's still cooling off a little bit. But one new stick has kind of an interesting smell to it. But that was made from 5 empty deodorant sticks. That's just from digging the remnants out of what's left in the base. All right, thanks for watching.